welcome to Truthache, because the truth hurts. Today I'm going to talk about chemtrails. There's been a lot of chemtrail activity today, a lot of spraying. My sinuses have been acting up, which happens a lot these days. The doctor tells me that it's hay fever. Right. Typical doctors, big pharma, trying to sell me hay fever medication, which is useless because it's not hay fever. If it was hay fever, then how come every time I get the sniffles, every time my sinuses start acting up, I look outside and there are clouds? Huh? Every time. There's a rule in logic, which is that correlation proves causation. Hay fever. Okay, for those of you who don't know, chemtrails are the chemical trails that get sprayed out of the back of airplanes. Whenever you see a plane flying overhead and there are these white lines coming out the back of the plane, those are chemtrails. It's a secret government spraying operation. It's a joint operation between the Bilderberg Group, the Illuminati, the United Nations, and oddly enough, the Boy Scouts of America. It's a plan to spray these chemicals ultimately to reduce the world's population by 90% within the next 10 years. Here's what's in the chemtrails, okay? You've got aluminium, which is not found in nature. You've got barium, which is a chemical, and all these deadly chemicals, what you do is you breathe them in, and they build up in your system, and they kill you. They kill you slowly, though, because they don't want to make it obvious what they're doing. So these chemicals, they lie dormant in your system, and at some point within the next 100 years, you will die, and it'll look like natural causes. It's important to protect yourself from the chemtrails. Here I'm using a natural herbal remedy that I picked up at the organic food store. And what these do is they neutralize the effects of the chemtrails. I take these whenever I feel the symptoms of chemtrail poisoning, and symptoms include anything: sore throat, sniffles, itching, heartburn, pimples, hiccups, any kind of anything. I take a couple of these and sometimes the symptoms go away, and sometimes they don't. It all depends on the kind of chemtrails that they're spraying. What do you think these are? Give you a hint, they're not clouds. If you think they're clouds, then you can go back to your Monsanto genetically engineered Frankenfoods and cash your check from the Masonic New World Order, because these are chemtrails. Clouds don't look like this, okay? This is what clouds look like. Right, these are not clouds, these are chemtrails. Look at this. You see the little thing here, the straight lines, you've got puffy bits. We never saw this like 20 years ago. This is totally new. Okay, here's how you defeat chemtrails. Alright, I've got a mixture here of vinegar and barium salts. And I'm just going to spray these at the chemtrails. Just spray directly at the trails, and you'll see one of two things are going to happen. All right, either the chemtrails will dissipate, or they won't. And if they don't, it means that they're spraying some vinegar-resistant chemtrails, which happens about 50% of the about 50% of the time. Oh no! Chemtrails have got me. Now I want to address a few of the arguments that skeptics usually make about chemtrails. First of all, they always say that chemtrails or contrails, as they call them, are actually water vapor freezing in the atmosphere. Okay, I've got one thing to say to you. Okay, prove it. Prove it. You know, I don't mean show me some scientific research. I mean, I really don't give a shit what the scientists think, because the scientists are funded by the government. So anyone who says that chemtrails are just water vapor, you know they're working for the CIA, okay? Because until you can prove that chemtrails don't exist, you have to assume they do. It's simple logic. If chemtrails don't exist, then why is it that the politicians never answer my letters when I ask them about chemtrails? I mean, if they don't exist, then what are they hiding? You know, just give me an answer. You can tell me that chemtrails exist, in which case, good, that's the end of it. Or they can tell me that chemtrails don't exist, in which case I know they're lying, and they don't give me an answer at all, then that really proves that there are chemtrails. All you skeptics who are brainwashed by the lamestream media, if you tell me that there are no chemtrails, then what you're really saying is that no government in the history of the world has ever lied to anyone about anything ever. And I'm sorry, I just don't buy that, okay? The Manhattan Project, the Crusades, 9/11, therefore chemtrails. It's simple logic. Can't you see this proves it? Alright, DARPA, income tax, horses, Roswell, the moon, even more words. Wake up. For those of you sheeple who think that chemtrails are just water and cloud formations, then I have one question for you. What do you say to this? Okay, what do you say to this? What do you say to this? What about this? Do you think these are clouds? You think this is natural? I rest my case. Alright. The truth hurts, people. The truth hurts.